Okay, today we're going to take a look at the app called Access My Library School Edition. When you go into the App Store, this is what it will look like. This app will allow you to search all of the Gale databases as well as Gale virtual reference books that we subscribe to here at Pomperaug High School. The first time you open it up, you're going to have to search for our library. Go to Connecticut. It will load all the schools in Connecticut, and you're going to need to come to Southbury and find Pomperaug Regional High School. Once you click there, go up to the top corner and click on Gale Resources. And we'll go into Gale Databases for now. It's going to ask us to log in. The first time you log in, you're going to put the password. Come see Mrs. Pelletier or myself, and we will give it to you. Once the password is accepted, click OK and you can begin searching. Again, if I go to Gale Resources, you'll need to give it a minute to update your resources. Once the resources have all been loaded, we're going to go to Gale Resources, and we're going to start with Gale Databases. You can see there are several different databases that we subscribe to here at Pomperaug High School. We could filter them out and search by subject. In the top right corner, I'm going to search right now with Science. I'll select Science and then tap on the screen to load just the Science databases. Now I could choose an individual database to search. I think I'm going to try Science in Context. It tells me a little bit about the database to see if it's what I'm looking for here in the center. I'll click Continue. Once the database opens, I'm going to begin searching in the search box. I'm going to look for volcanoes. You see, once I start typing it, I get a portal page. If you see a word in bold, that's a portal page, so I'm going to go right to that for volcanoes. And here in the top section, it gives me an article on volcanoes, a good general reference article. And then I have all sorts of other content here. Reference articles, experiments, newspaper articles, academic journals, magazines, even websites. Along the side, you could see there are videos, images, and audio files. You'll notice next to them, if I come to the reference section, they're just showing me 3 of them for right now. But if I click on View All, there are 34 reference articles that it came back with for volcanoes. I'm going to use the back button at the bottom to come back to the portal page. Let's say that I want to narrow my search down even further here. I'm going to use this search within this page to narrow it down. And I'm going to type in Hawaii. Maybe I only want articles having to do with volcanoes in Hawaii. Right now we're looking at all the reference sources, and it has narrowed it down to just 9 of them. Let's say, though, I don't want a reference book anymore. Maybe I want an academic journal. Over on the left-hand side, I could continue to narrow my search down by type of content or by subjects. I could further narrow it by subjects. I want to go to academic journals right now. Maybe I want to look at what this fiery volcano article is from the science teacher. So I'll click on it, and it will give me the full text of the article. If I come down to the bottom, don't forget there's the source citation. If you click and hold to the side, you'll get the copy box around the citation. I could copy it and then paste it into Google Drive. That was searching an individual database. Let me go back to the shelves in the top left corner, and I'm going to go back to the home page. I'll click on Gale Resources. Now let's try the ebooks, the Gale Virtual Reference Books. I'll click on Gale eBooks. And again, you could see there are hundreds of ebooks that we currently subscribe to. So I think I'm going to narrow it down. I'm going to click on Subjects Filter again, and I'm going to narrow it down to Science. And I'll tap on the screen to find just the science ebooks that we have available to us. And when I scan the titles, I'm going to try this World of Earth Science. Gives me a little information about the book. I'll click Continue. The first screen that you'll get when you look at a virtual reference book is the publisher information as well as a short description. If I click on this next tab, Table of Contents, I'll get the table of contents of the book, and I could search by table of contents. I could also search the book index for my topic. Maybe I'll go to the V's and click volcanoes, but I think the quicker way for me is to go over here to the left-hand side and once again search within this publication. And I'm going to look for volcanoes within this book. Several results came back. You notice that we could continue to narrow our search down along the left-hand side, but I like this article right here, the first one, volcano. This is the full text from the book. Again, at the bottom, you have the source citation, so I could click and hold and copy. Also at the top here, you'll notice that we're looking in the text version. If I click over to PDF, I could see actually what it looked like in the book, with the illustrations and all. That's searching an individual reference book. Let me go back to the shelves. If I'd like to be daring, I could do a power search, and power search will search all of the virtual reference books as well as databases at the same time. But be aware, you're going to get tons of results that you're going to have to weed through. Let's just try and I'll show you what it looks like. Here are the results for the power search. You'll notice we got 7,209 magazine results. If I'd like to narrow it down, I could use the limiters along the left-hand side. I could just look at academic journals, and then of course further limit by subjects, publication date, and so forth. The search works very similar. I could also search within the results that I have here. Okay, that was the app, Access My Library School Edition. So you could gain access to all of the Gale databases and Gale virtual reference books that we subscribe to. Hope you'll download it and use it.